I'm back. Road Rants on the Clone Wars, Season 7, Episode 10, The Phantom Apprentice. The episode starts. This is full of spoilers. Very quickly, how I review any episodic television series. I do not review the arc as a whole. I review each episode individually, okay? Just like I would if it was Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, The Shield, Game of Thrones, any show like that. Yes, I understand there's an overall arc, but I expect quality in every single episode. Okay, make sure you hit the subscribe button and join the Rhodes Squadron. This episode begins where the last one left off, where Ahsoka Tano is surrounded. Darth Maul walks up and he's talking to her. They have some back and forth. And Maul's troopers come in, and while they're having back and forth, Ahsoka hits a button on her forearm. It alerts the other clone troopers to come in. They rush in, and they sort of bail her out as Maul and the other Mandalorians that are under his reign take off down the tunnels. Okay, now we go back, and we see a holographic meeting that is happening between Obi-Wan, Ahsoka, Bo-Katan, and we are firmly in Revenge of the Sith now. Obi-Wan is getting ready to leave for Utapau. We know what happens there. Order 66 starts, and you feel it in this entire episode. Order 66 is very close. It's looming. It's like a dark cloud over the entire episode. Now, the one thing I want to point out that I think is awesome about this episode is, although Ahsoka's in the episode, this episode feels like it's about Maul, okay? And Maul's, of course, he grabbed a clone trooper, Jesse. He got into his head. He got some more information. But look, Maul is in firm knowledge of Darth Sidious, and he understands the significance of Anakin Skywalker. Interesting enough, we find out that Darth Maul actually wanted Obi-Wan to come to Mandalore because he thought he would bring Anakin with him. Was it that Maul believed he could defeat Anakin? No. But he thought he could mess up Darth Sidious's plans by taking his apprentice away, which, by the way, Maul does drop that bombshell on Ahsoka. We see a confrontation between Ahsoka and Darth Maul happen as in the main Mandalorian throne room, okay? And outside, there's a confrontation between Maul's Mandalorian troopers and the clone troopers, and it is an epic battle. But what's gorgeous about this is the fact that the battle is interlaced with a battle and a discussion happening between Darth Maul and Ahsoka Tano. Now, what is interesting is Maul comes across at times as somebody that is a master, like he feels, I can be a master. But at times, he feels like he's lacking the complete knowledge to actually be a master, and he feels like he's still an apprentice sometimes, okay? Like there's just something about Maul that's always missing. And he feels that. He's got angst around it. He's pissy about the fact that he knows he is not quite the end-all, be-all of Sith in the galaxy. He knows Anakin is more powerful. He knows Sidious is more powerful. And that gives... It's like Maul is always this close to throwing a tantrum. But that makes him dangerous, and it makes him more interesting. Gives a deeper... Sort of a deeper construct to Maul as a character. Now, there's some great stuff back and forth between Maul and Ahsoka. Maul asks Ahsoka to join him. Like I said a second ago, he drops the Anakin Skywalker bombshell on Ahsoka that he is Darth Sidious's apprentice. She's like, no. Not literally like no, but you get the point. She's like, you're lying. He's like, And he is trying to tell her there is something about to happen. And as the battle is going on outside, I said it's intercut with what's going on in the throne room. You feel Order 66 is just moments away. Ahsoka, Maul battle their way outside. They end up out on a structure. She follows him out. They battle back and forth. The clone troopers overwhelm Maul's Mandalorian forces, and they now have them on their knees on the ground. The Mandalorians are like, we need you, Maul, and he's like, you're on your own, accept defeat, essentially. And he's called somebody to get him out of there. We don't know who that somebody is necessarily. They battle back and forth. I don't know how to take this battle and the fact that, in my opinion, it was a stalemate between Ahsoka and Maul. Okay? I think there could be viewpoints that would say either one of them might have actually won this confrontation, because at various times they both fall, and Ahsoka hangs on. As Maul is falling, the clone troopers show up. They shoot a cable around Maul, and then, bam, hit him with a stun. But he's throwing a fit because he's like, you don't know what's about to happen. You don't know what's about to happen. And you're like, oh, crap, Order 66. All right, and we know that's where the final episode is leading. How does Order 66 affect Ahsoka? And what we're going to see out of that, how it affects Maul ultimately, even though he's now with the clone troopers and they've got him captured. The animation and score to the entire season has been fantastic. There are wonderful moments of score pulled in from Sith. You hear Vader's theme a couple of times. You hear moments and little hints of the Phantom Menace. It is glorious. It's really nice. I give this episode, I gave last week's a 9 out of 10. I'm going to give this episode a 9 out of 10. It was a great episode. And look, there will come a day, provided this finishes out the way it looks like it will, where what has happened here is they have put together a Clone Wars movie at the end. I think that's why there's a logo change. I think you could even see a situation where one day this is sold as a movie, okay? And I'm sure there are fans out there that will intercut these last 3 episodes together. Hell, I may even do it. And then it will be a companion piece to Revenge of the Sith. And kind of the way for me now, when I sit down to watch A New Hope, I don't watch A New Hope anymore without watching Rogue One, because it fits directly into A New Hope. And now you watch it, it all feels like one film, okay? This episode was so good. This final arc feels so good. This shows you what can be with Star Wars. When the story, the time is taken, it's glorious, it's beautiful. Maul's character continues to just get deeper and deeper. I love the fact that Maul also doesn't move like he used to. He's more methodical now because of the legs. He doesn't have a ton of that acrobatic. He's a little bit more methodical. Sort of like Vader, after the fact, after the Mustafar incident of, between Anakin and Obi-Wan. So, I give this episode a 9 out of 10. Next week, holy crap, it's going to be good. Tell me what you think, Rhodes Squadron. The Phantom Apprentice, it was great. This arc's great. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
King Kong in the